Hello guys, welcome back to another stream this morning. This morning is another wonderful morning and it's another amazing morning, another Saturday, another vibe. We are still in a farm. We are still talking. You can actually make money from rearing local chickens. And that is what I'm here for, okay? So if you are new to this particular channel, I'm Isaac from Sinai Farms. And in this farm, we rear local chickens, okay? The local birds, that is what we rear. And in this farm, we also use some techniques and then some hacks, some tricks in order for our chicks to develop well, for our chicks to lay more eggs, for our chicks to stay healthy. So if you are interested in starting this particular business, you have to subscribe to the channel. That's the first thing you have to do. After subscribing, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime I release a new video. I'm always live early in the morning, 6 a.m. GMT. So anytime I'm live, you'll be alerted, okay? So you turn on the post notification bell, but you have to go to the channel. If you're new, watch the videos from the start where I've started from till now. Then you understand where I'm coming from and where I am currently, okay? So guys, in this particular video, as I said in the thumbnail, in the title of this particular video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 hacks. These 3 hacks will help you to make millions in rearing local chickens, okay? 3 simple hacks. You know, I started this particular business January 19th, and then along the way, within these 5 months, I've learned certain things, which if I should have gotten this knowledge as at that time, I would not commit some errors, okay? So here, I am in the grower's house where the roosters and then the growers are, and then they are actually disturbing. So from here, I'll be going to check on the layers. Then after that, you know, I'll discuss with you the way forward, okay? We have our guys here, the ones that I'm brooding myself, they are here. And then another bird or the rest of the birds begin to hatch yesterday. So probably today or tomorrow, they'll be done with the hatching, and then we bring the young chicks here, okay? So let's go to the layer's house and see what is happening there. And then from there, I'll share my hacks with you, okay? The simple things that I'm doing. Let's go. Yo. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, can you see them? They are very beautiful. So these are the layers that I currently have. They are about 60 in addition to the roosters that are mating them here. Okay? Guys, whenever it comes to this farming, the first thing you have to do is to be very observant. Have you seen that bird there? Have you seen that bird? That bird, something is worrying here, okay? So you have to be observant. So As I came to the farm this morning, I saw her standing there. I quickly know that something is wrong, okay? So you have to be very, very observant whenever it comes to rearing these particular birds. Other than that, you'll fall sick and then you lost all of them, right? So guys, these are the layers that I currently have. And then I started this particular farm with just 15 birds. I started using local materials just to raise them. And this is where we are currently, okay? So in this video, I'll be sharing with you 3 hacks that can help you to make millions in this particular business, okay? But before we do that, let's go here. We are going to go to the brooding house. Okay. So we are now in a brooding house. So this is where I will stay, and this is where we usually stay to discuss with you what I have. Okay, these are our usual meeting points. So guys, if you are just joining, make sure you subscribe. If you did not subscribe to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on the post notification bell. Make sure you stay tuned to the end, because this video will contain a lot of information. Even though they are just 3, I have 3 things for you. It will be very, very educative, okay? Just go in, okay? So guys, now whenever it comes to rearing local chickens, you don't need to complain about starting capital, okay? Why? Because you can start at a very small point, then you scale it up, okay? Now you can start with 5 or 10 birds, and then in no time, 4, 5, 6 months, your farm is going to grow. Why? Because the birds will lay eggs themselves, and then the birds will hatch themselves, and then that is how they'll be growing the farm for you, okay? It's not about commercial layers or broilers. These are local chickens. They can lay eggs, they can hatch. So you don't need to have that much money before you start. It's something simple which you can start. So I'm recommending, I'm pleading with you, if you don't have any business doing, you can have a business that you are doing. But if you have the space in your house, guys, start this local chicken business, okay? If you don't have anything doing, start this business. If you want to create an additional source of income, start this particular business, okay? Now, the 3 hacks that I want to share with you that will help you to make millions in this particular industry is, the first one is, whenever it comes to rearing these particular local chickens, you must know that we have this particular thought that these birds don't grow fast, these birds don't lay big eggs, these birds don't lay much eggs. Now, those things are fallacy. Why? Because if you take good care of these particular birds, they are going to lay much eggs for you. So the first hack is how you are going to be feeding these particular birds in order to be producing for you, right? If you are going to go in for egg production, or you are going to go in for this selling day-old chicks, or selling 8-week chicks, or selling matured chicks, feeding is what is going to do the trick, okay? Now, within my community and within my locality, and I know that that is where it is at every point or at every country, if it comes to selling these particular birds, the matured birds, they always check their weight. That means how you are going to feed your bird will determine the price that they'll be buying the birds from you, okay? So feeding is the most important thing. Don't underfeed them, don't overfeed them. That is why the first thing you have to do whenever you start this particular business is, if we are going along the way, you have to buy a weighing scale so that you'll be scaling the quantity of feed that you'll be giving to your birds. For instance, if you are raising 100 birds, those 100 birds will eat 10 kilograms, 7 to 10 kilograms per day, okay? 7 to 10 kilograms per day if they are matured birds. So for you to determine that 10, 8, 7 kilograms, you have to weight it, okay? You have to scale it. So along the way, if you start, even though you will not have money to buy the scale now, but along the way, as you are progressing, you have to buy the weighing scale so that you can be scaling the feeds. You know the quantity of feeds that you are going to give to the birds, okay? This will help your birds, one, not to be laying eggs for you, not to be growing fast for you, not to have the weight, but it will keep their performance, their overall performance in check. Okay? If you are into egg production, they will be laying for you. If you are into selling day-old, selling 8-old with chicks, selling matured birds, their weight will be in check, and then you make a lot of money, right? Because if you are not feeding these birds well, they will be underweight, and then the buyers that will come to buy from you, your customers, they will not be willing to pay more for you. Okay, one rooster in my farm is costing around 80 Ghana cedis, depending on the weight. So you can see that the birds are just 5 months old, but they attain weight. Even when you go to the marketplace, 1-year-old birds, they are not selling them 80 Ghana cedis as at the moment. But when you come to my farm, one of my roosters is costing 80 Ghana cedis. Okay, so feeding is the most important thing. Now, the next thing which you have to take note of is whenever it comes to this particular business, you have to be vigilant enough. Why? Because you are going to spend money on the feeding of the birds. So for you to make more money or for you to make millions if you start this particular business, the first thing you have to consider is, are you going to go in for selling day-old chicks, which is not common? Are you going to be selling 8-old with chicks? Are you going to be selling matured chicks? Now, the trick or the hack is, if you decide on selling the birds rather, then you have to be selling from 1 day old to 12 weeks old birds. It's going to help you to make more money. But if you want to keep these birds to 5 months, 6 months before you sell them, the profit margin will reduce. Okay? For instance, if you are selling your birds, let's say you have 100 birds that you want to sell, and then these 100 birds, they are 12 weeks old, from 1 day old to 12 weeks, they consume around, if they are 100, those 12 weeks, those 12 weeks old will consume around 5 kilograms per day. Okay? But if you allow them from that 12 weeks to 16 to 20 weeks, they are going to be consuming more feed, and then you will be spending more money on the feed. And the variation in the prices is not that huge. You can sell your 12 weeks old bird 40 Ghana cedis. Okay, 40 Ghana cedis or 35 Ghana cedis. You can do the conversion in your currency if you stumble on this particular video. 40 Ghana cedis is around $3. Yes, you can sell them at 40 Ghana cedis or 35 Ghana cedis, depending on their weight and then their size. But if you allow these particular birds to be feeding from that 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 20 weeks, sometimes 24 weeks before you sell them off, some people even keep it up till a year, you are going to lose. Okay, you are not going to be making more money, because all the money you'll be making by the close of the day after you sell the birds, it will just be the cost for the feeding, right? So you don't need to keep the birds for that long duration. If you are going to sell them, just make sure from day old to 12 weeks, then you begin to sell them off. Okay, other than that, you'll be spending more money on the feeding, and then by the close of the day, if you sell them, the amount you get will just be for the cost of the feeding, and then your profit margin will be something very, very low, 5% or 10%. But if you sell them at week 12, we begin to sell them week 8, week 12, then you see that the profit margin ranges around 20, 30%, 20 to 30, 30, 35%. The profit margin is around that range. So you have to take note of this if you begin the business. Don't raise the birds till they reach the point of maturity, they are old enough. Okay, that is what is happening to my birds currently, the roosters I have, right? The profit margin is very, very low because they are feeding from day old till now. You can do the math, the amount of money I spend on their feed. And then if one is costing around 70, 80 Ghana cedis, by the close of the day, the amount I'm going to be getting from that, from selling them, will just be for the cost of the feed. And the profit margin is something bigger, 5% or 10%. 10%. So don't do that. Don't keep the bets for longer durations. Okay? 12 weeks, 8 weeks, begin to sell them, and then your profit margin will be very high. Now, the final and then the most important hack, which I will recommend you should consider if you are starting this particular business, is to go in for egg production. Guys, go in for egg productions. Don't say that there is no ready market to sell your eggs. There are a lot of selling points that are in need of these eggs in large quantities. The simplest and then the most hack that will make you the most money in terms of rearing these particular birds is to be selling the eggs. The profit margins ranges around 50 to 100%. Buy Bitcoin. You want to buy Bitcoin? Don't worry. You want to buy Bitcoin? You see what will happen to you. Are you the one that created the blockchain? I should trust you. So we are talking about this is an offline business, not an online business. Okay. So this is an offline business. So this, what I'm telling you here is Bitcoin. Let me clarify you. I'm a trader, so I can clarify you. The prices of those assets fluctuates. Okay, it goes up and down. It goes up and down. It goes up and down. So in the long run, they go up, but we don't control how the prices go up, right? But whenever it comes to this particular business, you control the price that you want to sell your eggs or your bets, depending on the size of your bets, depending on their weight, depending on the size of your eggs. So you have to know that we don't determine the prices for those assets, Bitcoin and all those Litecoin, those cryptocurrencies. Okay, I'm a trader, so don't worry. And then these bets, you control their prices. And then what I'm telling you here is if you compare the money you are going to be making by the close of the day from you investing into those cryptocurrencies, or whether you are trading or whether you are into any online business, as compared to the amount of money you are going to be getting from these particular bets, whenever you go into egg production, the first hack or the most important hack, whenever you go into egg production, you cannot compare the profit margin to that of the cryptocurrencies or the digital currencies or even the normal currencies that we trade in the forex market or even the precious metals, because those prices fluctuate. So within a year, you can invest into that, and then you see price fluctuating back, you'll be in negative by the close of the year. But this business, if you start, I can assure you, these bets, a day, these bets, their egg production can give you a return of 100% and even 1000%. Okay, you can invest into these particular bets, get like, let's say 100 bets. You start this medium business. Okay, 100 local hens. 100 local hens, whenever it comes to egg production, you get like, let's say 50% return or egg production rate. That means a day, 50 of them will be producing eggs for you, 50 will not be producing eggs for you. Okay, their feeding cost for those 100 is around 50 Ghana cedis, which is around $3 to $4, right? Now, if every day they are producing 50 eggs for you, an egg here in the farm currently is 3 cedis, which I'll be increasing the prices soon because the feed costs and then the things are going up. Okay, so as the prices of things are going up, the feeds are going up, your prices also goes up along. Okay, but now I'm selling it at 3 Ghana cedis. So if they are giving me 50 eggs a day, 50 by 3 will give me 150 Ghana cedis, which is around $10. Okay, so if I'm spending $4, that is my investment on the feed, and then I'm getting $10. That means I made over 100% return within a single day. It's doable in trading, but it's gambling. Okay, so whenever you go into egg production, I can assure you that these bets will surprise you. They will make you millions. Okay, you can scale up the business if you have the money, but if you don't have the money, you can start up small, like how I started with 15 bets to this point. You can start up small, and then along the way you'll be scaling up. If you get money, you add 3 bets, you add 4 bets, you add 5 bets. But remember, this must be hens. Don't go and buy roosters plenty. That is what I did at the beginning. I'm not going in for selling bets, but I go in for roosters, buying those young roosters. Don't do that. Okay, if you want to buy them, focus on the hens, because they are the ones that will make you the most money, the eggs. So you must go into egg production, because a day you'll be getting something like 50, 60, 70, 100% within a day. Okay, even if their production rate ranges from 30, 40, you'll be making something like 50, 40% a day. And then if you have a 50% production rate, your margin, your profit margin goes up within a day, within a week, within a month. And if you hit 60% production rate, my God, you kill it. Okay? Just trust your bets. You kill it. Okay? You kill it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. I've seen it. Yes, so this is what I would like to share with you, the 3 hacks. The first one is, if you feed your bets well, my idea is not finished yet. If you feed your bets well, they are going to do the magic for you. That is the first hack that will make you the millions. 2, if you want to go in for selling the bets, selling day old, 8 old, 12 weeks, or the matured bets, don't keep the bets for long, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months before you sell them off. No. From week 4, week 8, week 12, sell your bets, because the profit margin you are going to make on them will be higher than if you keep them for longer periods. You spend more money on their feeding, which you just cater for the cost after selling the bets. So don't keep the bets for long. Begin to sell them 8 weeks, 12 weeks, sell them off, make your money. You are good to continue. Okay. But the first and then the most important hack that will make you the most money is to go in for egg production. And then the egg production, you can make around 50, 60, 70, 100% return in a day. Okay, from just 100 bets, you can change your life. You can transform your life. If you want to take it to the next level, you have some money, you can go in for 200 local hens, get them like 10 roosters, begin to produce eggs, look for customers. They are plenty. Get their numbers, produce your egg, sell them at the rate that you want to sell them. They will buy it. Okay, so guys, these are the 3 simple hacks that I learned within these 5 months as I've entered into this particular business. Okay, but I believe in you. You are great. Yes. Yes, I'm great. Everything I do, I consider myself to be great. Okay, there are tough times, Swiss. There are tough times. As I started to trade, it's not easy. 2016 till now, it's not easy. Okay, I learned how to trade. I've been in the market, blown different accounts. Till now, I'm still trading, making money from trading. And then I have other businesses that I run. And then I started this particular business because it's an opportunity that I've seen. I started this business this year, January, the beginning of the year. I started this business. And then I just started with 15 bets. And then this is where I am currently, having over 150 bets. And then when I turn the camera, you see that these bets begin to hatch. The ones that are hatching begins to hatch yesterday. And then they will complete hatching by the close of the day or tomorrow. And then I'll increase the bets. So whatever I'm sharing with you here, or whatever I shared already, is something which I've tested, is something which I've seen. And doing the comparison, that is how come I came into the conclusion that these are the ways that will help you to make millions. I can assure you it will help you to make millions whenever you start this local chicken business. Okay, I cannot lie to you. So guys, you can check them out. It's not anything fancy. You don't need to start huge. No, if you don't have the money, guys, start from the baseline. Okay, just start from a very cool point, hit it up, commit yourself to it. Even if things are not moving well, commit yourself to it. Make sure you are following a plan. Make sure you are recording everything that is happening in the farm. And then you are going to change your life, transform your life, make that fortune that you are looking at within the next 6, 12 months. You'll be able to transform your life. Okay? Even if you get 1,000 local hens, you've transformed your life. You'll be making millions of dollars. You'll be making millions of Ghana cedis. Okay? You'll be making millions of Kenyan shillings. Okay? You'll be making millions of pounds sterling. depending on what you want to do. Okay, so this business has a lot of opportunity, which I'm sharing with you. So guys, you can check them once again. So these are the layers. I'm not lying to you. These are my layers. Okay, check them. These are the layers that I have currently. So have you seen them? These are the layers I have. They are a lot. And then I have the growers, the roosters there. I started just this year with 15 birds. And this is where we are currently. Very beautiful. Can you see a lot? Yeah, here plenty. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. You enjoyed today's stream. This is where we'll be parting ways. But if you are new, make sure you subscribe. If you stumble on this particular channel, make sure you subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell. If you have anything that you would like to share with me, any idea, I'll be very pleased to welcome your ideas. Share it in the comments of this particular video, and then I'll be very happy to I'll be sharing that with you. Swiss, the amount of money you need to scale it up, I'll be sharing it with you in tomorrow's stream. Okay, these streams, I don't want them to be long so that people will be tired of it. So that is why how come I'm breaking them down short. We have about 20 streams already. Okay, so tomorrow I'll be live, and then I'll be sharing with you the amount of money that you need to scale up this particular business. I'll be sharing it with you, taking into consideration the space, the feeding, the cost of getting the beds, and then all other things. Okay, guys, I love you. I will see you tomorrow for another wonderful one like this. Make sure to enjoy your day. Don't get depressed. Don't get stressed that you don't have money, you don't have this and that. No. If you are stressed, if you are depressed, the ideas will not come. So just clear your mind and then be free. The ideas will come. Guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Check that bed. The one I told you. You can see that it has isolated herself. See here. Have you seen it? So the first most important thing is you have to be observant. If something is happening to your beds, you will know. Okay, so guys, love you.